it is Miss Allison. I just wanted to come on and read you guys one of my most favorite stories. This is a story that I read with my son all the time. It's called The Kissing Hand, and it's all about a little baby raccoon who is going to school for the first time, and he is saying goodbye to his mama, because sometimes saying goodbye to the people we love can be a little bit tricky, but he has a secret handshake that he does with his mom that you guys are going to get to see in this story. And I was thinking that since it's almost you guys' first day of school, when you guys get to come for your first day of school, we can try this handshake too. So I hope you enjoy this story, and I cannot wait for school to start and for us to all to be together and have so much fun. The Kissing Hand by Audrey Penn. Chester Raccoon stood at the edge of the forest and cried. "I don't want to go to school," he told his mom. "I want to stay home by your side. I want to play with my friends and play with my toys and read all my books and swing on my swing. Please, may I stay home with you?" Mrs. Raccoon took Chester's by the hand and nuzzled him on the ear. "Sometimes we all have to do things we don't want to do," she told him gently, "even if they seem strange and scary at first. But you will love school once you start. You'll make new friends and play with new toys, read new books and swing on new swings. Besides," she added, "I know a wonderful secret that will make your nights at school seem as warm and cozy as your days at home." Since Chester is a raccoon, he actually goes to sleep during the day and he goes to school at night, which is opposite of us. Chester wiped away his tears and looked interested. "A secret? What kind of secret?" "A very old secret," said Mrs. Raccoon. "I learned it from my mother and she learned it from hers. It's called the Kissing Hand." "The Kissing Hand?" asked Chester. "What's that?" "I'll show you." Mrs. Raccoon took Chester's left hand and spread open his tiny fingers into a fan. Leaning forward, she kissed Chester's hand right in the middle of his palm. Chester felt his mother's kiss rush from his hand, up his arm, and into his heart. Even his silky black mask tingled with a special warmth. Mrs. Raccoon smiled. "Now," she told Chester, "whenever you feel lonely and need a little loving from home, just press your hand to your cheek and think, 'Mama loves you, Mama loves you,' and that very kiss will jump to your face and fill you with toasty warm thoughts." She took Chester's hand and carefully wrapped his fingers around the kiss. "Now do be careful not to lose it," she said. "But don't worry, when you open your hand and wash it, I promise the kiss will still stick, even if you can't see it." Chester loved his kissing hand. Now he knew his mother's love would go with him wherever he went, even to school. That night, Chester stood in front of his school and looked thoughtfully. Suddenly, he turned to his mother and smiled. "Give me your hand," he told her. "So look, this is where Chester goes to school. He gets to go to school in a tree because he's a raccoon. And did you also notice that it's nighttime? Because he goes to school at night since he's nocturnal. Isn't that so cool?" Chester took his mom's hand in his own and unfolded her large, familiar fingers into a fan. Next, he leaned forward and kissed the center of her hand. "Now you have a kissing hand too," he told her, and with a gentle "goodbye" and "I love you," Chester turned and danced away. So there he goes. He said bye-bye to Mama, and he's going off to school, and he gets to see all of his friends at school. Mrs. Raccoon watched Chester scamper across a tree limb and enter school. And as the hoot owl rang in the new school year, she pressed her left hand to her cheek and she smiled. The warmth of Chester's kiss filled her heart with special words. Chester's "I love you" sang. You see, she's got her kissing hand right there on her cheek. And look, there they all are at school. They're all ready to learn, and there's their teacher, Mr. Hoop Hoop. I love you. So I wanted to read you guys this special story because I know saying goodbye can be hard, but on your first day of school, I have a special stamp, a kissing hand stamp that I am going to give you when you come into school, so that if you ever feel like you want a little snuggle from your mama or your dada, you can hold your kissing hand up to your cheek just like Chester Raccoon, and we'll have the best day ever.
Hi friends, this is Jupiter. Can't wait to play with you at school.
Hi friends, it's Elmo. I can't wait to be at school together. See you soon.